Be hard to believe that during the days I'm spending up here, this is the day where the weather forecast has been most promising. It is very exciting weather. It's blue sky, it's cloudy, it's sunny, it's blue sky again, it's cloudy. It's constantly changing. It's the first day of Christmas. It's December 25th, and I have a few hours before the family dinner, so I snuck out to take advantage of the beautiful light. And as you can see now, the sun is peeking through again, and that's what I'm waiting for. So I set up the camera. I'm gonna quickly take this photograph while I'm talking to you. There we go. Perfect. This is my favorite kind of weather. So I'm gonna head into that birch forest right where the sun, towards the sun, and I'm gonna see if I can find some beautiful snow cloth birch trees against the beautiful sun, and then hopefully the clouds will part in time for the sunset, so I can get some beautiful sunset photographs as well. It's gonna be a beautiful day, and I'm really looking forward to this. I just saw 6 mountain grouse, white grouse, fly just in front of the camera. I didn't manage to capture them, but it's just that wild feeling where the wildlife just springs ahead in front of the camera. I'm excited. I'm excited. Nå kommer solen, vet du, så nå må jeg forte meg. I hadn't walked very far before I had to turn around and run and grab the camera, because this scene right now, with the sun peeking through the clouds and the gust of wind whipping up the snow in front of the camera, it's fantastic. I love it. So I've been here now photographing this scene for maybe 15 minutes, because this is kind of like photographing waves. You just have to wait for the perfect gust of wind when it's whipping the snow up across the field. But I have to start moving it, because right now I'm getting very cold. This is a cold scene to photograph. I need to get moving again, so I had to take out my gloves to try to keep warm again. It's not that bad. It's nice. Normally when I'm out filming and photographing, I have a clear vision in my head, a clear destination of a place I want to go. It could be a mountain, it could be a lake or something. At least I have a kind of an end photograph in my head. But today is not one of these days. So my plan today was just to enjoy and have some time for myself and photograph trees. And I found a beautiful candidate for that, and that's right behind me. It's a tree which has snapped, and behind that tree it's a kind of an open field, and I know behind those clouds the sun is right behind the tree right now. So if I'm lucky and the clouds part and the sun peeks through, I can have a really nice photograph on my hands. So I've set up and I'm gonna wait here until I start freezing and I need to head back. But I can see the clouds are starting to get thinner, so I might be lucky. So I'm really hoping for a break in the clouds. But this day is a good day to test out some new equipment that I bought. I got new gloves for Christmas and they are great, and I have bought new shoes and I bought a new lens, the 100 to 400 millimeter Leica lens for the Micro Four Thirds system. And I bought these things because I'm going back to photograph muskox with Trond and the boys at the end of January. So I had to buy some new shoes because they were really cold last year. It was almost below 30 degrees. So I had to buy new winter shoes, new gloves, and a better lens to photograph those magnificent animals. So in about a month I'm heading back out to Dovrefjell to photograph the muskox with Trond and the rest of the lads. I'm really looking forward to that. So this day is a test day of that equipment. But I'm going to take this photograph now because I have some blue clouds and that's better than all grey clouds. So I'm going to take the photograph right now and see if I also can get some sun in a few minutes. In terms of distance, I haven't walked very far today, and right now I'm approximately where I started, and all my previous tracks are just washed away. It has snowed quite a bit, and the wind has kind of swept the area totally clean, and it's all pristine again. It's been a beautiful day. It's been a day without a clear destination, but I've had a really good time, and it's been quite the experience to be out in these conditions, just experiencing the wind and the snow and the cold. I really like it, and I hope you got something out of it as well. And right now my plan is to head back to the car and drive further up the mountain if I can make it, and hopefully the clouds will part again. Right now it's very grey, but it has been grey earlier today as well, and it has parted, so you never know. So hopefully I'm able to photograph the sunset as well. So that's my plan, head back to the car. But I thought I would say goodbye to you here and now, and thank you all for watching, because it might not be the case that the cloud parts, and in that case I won't film or photograph anymore. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. And look at that, the clouds are parting. There might be a chance still. Alright, fingers crossed. I'm gonna head back to the car now, and if I don't see you anymore, thank you so much for watching.
This light you're seeing now was the closest I got to a sunset that evening. But that doesn't mean the tale ends here. The The very next day I had scheduled a hike with a very dear friend of mine, Hans Bull, who accidentally were on the radio just before I met up with him.
This is Hans Bull, the official park ranger of Forol-Hogna National Park. He's on the radio!
We were going for a short hike up a nearby mountain to hang out, do some photography, and try out the new Pico grill I got for Christmas. This portable fire pit will help me to leave as little trace and damage as possible on my future hikes around Norway's mountains. After drinking some coffee, we felt ready to head back down again. Partially because we had realized that this location would not be ideal for sunset photography, and thus we decided to head back down in time to watch the light show. And this time we got some colors. A very bright orange glow lit up the sky, and it was still snowing quite a bit in the distance, making the scene a bit tough to photograph with a long lens. But I felt like I was getting at least 1 or 2 decent images. Before I wrap this up completely, I want to share some photographs with you from the next morning. Me and 𝐒𝐿, my wife, were out on a morning walk. It was 20 degrees below zero and the world had frozen shut. A layer of clouds lay like a solid blanket in the valley, allowing for some creative use of my new 100 to 400mm lens. This day were simply put otherworldly, and easily the highlight from my time spent photographing this beautiful place. As many of you know, even the best laid plans sometimes falls victim to the pandemic. That is why me, Trond Vestby and the rest of the lads have decided to postpone our trip to Dovrefjell in late January for a few weeks. But rest assured, there will be musk ox photography and more winter in Norway videos coming soon. Until then, take care.